in the Quran.
Yeah,
Okay, who is Abraham?
a prophet.
Yeah, but could you go deeper into that?
All in our
Yeah, I would like to know.
in the point of discussion, all you need to know
No,
is
but
he is a prophet of God.
Okay, I would just like to know more in the specifics of,
Yeah,
of
but
Abraham.
that will be derailing the very point we're discussing, that statement that we are unpacking.
Right.
So
No, yeah.
what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Abraham, in our perspective,
Yeah.
alayhi salam, he is a prophet of God, right?
Yeah.
A messenger of God.
Okay.
Now,
Is he
in
the
the
first
Judeo-Christianity,
Sorry.
in Judeo-Christianity, he's also a patriarch, prophet of God.
He's
So
the
now,
first prophet of God.
he is not a first prophet of God in our paradigm.
I mean, in the Bible, personally, we believe he is.
Up to you. What do you believe in? That's your belief.
So yeah, because I'm just curious also on your.
No, he's not a first prophet
So
of
he's
God.
not the first prophet.
He's not.
Okay, perfect. Well, in the Bible and in the Torah, which is.
Whatever you believe, that's
yeah,
fine.
I mean,
I don't have a problem with
I mean,
that.
obviously, the Bible does come from the Torah, of course, because there wouldn't be no.
No, the
Old
Bible
Testament
has the Torah. It doesn't come from the Torah.
Exactly.
The Bible doesn't come from the Torah. Bible is the Torah,
Well, it
the
is
Nevi'im,
not
the
actually.
Ketuvim, the Gospels, the Acts, letters,
The
epistles.
Gospels come after the.
What do you mean by the Bible and the Torah? Can you differentiate between these two things?
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that the Bible, there wouldn't be any Bible without the Torah. That's what I'm saying.
The Christian Bible wouldn't be
Yes,
anything without
yeah,
the Torah.
That's what I'm saying. So
Right.
in the Torah,
Yeah.
we're talking about Abraham, which is the first prophet,
Yeah.
right? So
What's his
in
name
my-
again?
sorry,
That-
Abraham.
yeah, the father of nations. You mean?
Yeah.
That's what it means. His name
sir.
means the father of nations.
Yes,
Okay.
So
So remember that one.
Yeah.
His name means the father of nations.
so when he says that, we're talking about the first prophet, right? The first, of course, God. I don't know if it's.
Where
same
does the
thing,
Bible
but-
say he's the first
Wait,
prophet?
could I
I'm
finish?
contesting
Yeah.
now.
Well, of course. Okay, perfect. Where does the Bible say Abraham is the first prophet? Well, before Abraham, there was only Adam and Eve. So we're talking about the first prophet being Abraham.
There was no other prophet before Abraham?
No.
Did God
Well,
of the Bible?
That's not the point. But, like,
Are you saying Abraham before him there was no one else to tell people about God?
no, there wasn't. I don't
Was
know.
Noah
I'm not
after
quite
Abraham
sure.
or before Abraham?
So he says, before Abraham was I. Why is he saying that?
Was Noah
Yeah.
before Abraham or after Abraham?
Was Noah.
Yeah. Why are you taking him? He's having a beautiful discussion.
He doesn't even want.
No, let him have a conversation. He's allowed to have a conversation.
No, he's teaching you. It doesn't matter. He's asking you.
Yeah, he's
who
asking, he's
was
looking
there
for answers.
before Abraham. No, he has a point.
But I'm curious about his.
You know his point. You know his point.
Anyway,
He said, Jesus
Let's
said-
give let's give you that. Okay, he is, according to your understanding, he is the first prophet. Let's give you that for the sake
Yeah,
of
so, okay,
argument,
can
right?
Can I just
Continue.
reply?
Yeah,
So in my understanding of the Bible,
yeah.
Abraham is the first prophet.
Okay.
The what did you call it again?
Patriarch,
No, you
father
called
of
it
nations.
The father of
That's what his
nations,
name
right?
means.
Yeah. So when I look at it, the father of nations, he's saying before the father of nations on earth was I that gave him the authority to be the father of nations, and therefore God. So that is
It doesn't follow in any way, shape, or form.
why doesn't it follow?
If you now go back to the context where that statement is made,
Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah.
of the gospel was discussing with
Yeah.
the Jewish people.
Okay.
And he says, my father Abraham saw my day and he was happy. He was pleased to see me. And they said, why you?
Father Abraham was pleased to see me.
Yeah. I'm paraphrasing the story. And they said, you're not even 50 years old? How can you say you met Abraham? And so on. In that context, he said, before Abraham was, I am. Did you even know that context?
Yeah, I know the context.
Now
I don't
tell
know-
me the context, since you know about it.
Well, like you said.
No, I'm only giving you a little bit. Now, because you know about it, give me the full context.
No, I do not know the full context.
Right.
Yeah,
So that's where the problem is. You have been somehow trained or educated to have some of this
No, I just
proof.
haven't read enough of the Bible.
No problem.
Yeah.
So here is what the context is. He was discussing with them and he was saying, okay, Abraham saw my day and he rejoiced. Right? You can quote me the verses if you want because he has memorized them all. Right.
Genesis chapter 8.
Genesis chapter
Okay.
No, sorry, John chapter 8.
Yeah.
Verse 58.
John
That's the
8:58. Right.
But
So
before that, you know what he said? John himself said, they never knew who he was talking about. He was talking about the Father. So the Father puts his words into the mouth of his prophets. Do you understand now?
Yeah.
Even Moses spoke as a first person, and he was talking about
So
God.
let's look at the
So
context.
otherwise, in other ways, Moses is God, David is God.
Is
because
Bible
they talk as a
Gateway
first
good for you?
person.
Oh, great.
Yeah?
Great, man. Yeah.
Sure.
Of course.
So here is Bible Gateway. Let's go to the foot chapter.
Chapter 18.
Yeah. We've got it here. Here. Your father, Abraham, rejoiced at the thought of seeing my day. He saw it and was glad. 56.
Yeah.
You are not yet 50 years old,
Yeah.
they say to him. And you have seen Abraham? Very truly, I tell you. Jesus answered, before Abraham was born, I am. At this they picked up stone
So
to stone him, but Jesus hid himself, sleeping away from the temple
Yeah.
grounds.
So exactly.
So,
Yeah. Could we just reread, right?
yeah.
So here he is saying, sorry, before Abraham was born,
I am.
I am.
Sure.
And so that's what my point was, on at least on how I understand.
Why
So-
did he say this
Yeah,
in
yeah.
response to
Yeah.
when they said you're not even 50 years old?
Well,
And you've
because
seen
he's-
Abraham.
He was trying to claim that he's an eternal being.
Yeah, well, exactly. So what he's saying is this, okay? So he's saying you're not even 50 years old. How can you claim you
Someone
saw
1,000
Abraham,
years ago, right? Yeah.
Like, exactly.
Yeah.
And he's saying, well, I am God.
No, he doesn't say that.
Well,
Yeah,
he's saying,
in
wait,
Exodus,
excuse me.
God
How
uses
how
I
could,
am
Wait,
to
wait,
refer
wait.
to himself.
Even Abraham said, I am. Is Abraham God as well?
When?
In Genesis.
Yeah, maybe I am
excuse me,
happy.
excuse me. So excuse me. So
Is he God?
Continue.
okay.
15
So
to
here
Genesis 15
he's
to
saying,
God said in Genesis,
okay,
referred to himself as
I'm not
I am.
even
So is
50
he
years old. How can
Paul
I
said I am.
myself
Is Paul God?
know Abraham?
Paul
Is he
says
God?
I am
How?
a prophet.
Well, he's saying
Paul said, "I am
before
already."
Abraham, the first prophet,
is Paul
Show me
God?
where.
was born,
You want me
was
to
even
show?
born,
Okay.
I am. I am.
And what do you understand by that now?
Well, I am, meaning I am God.
No,
How is it not? Well, let me ask you why not then.
there are
That's what I
other
would like to know.
possibilities.
Look,
Yeah, but
when we're trying to understand what the text means,
Even
the
another-
context gives us a hint, a clue, what the reply may be referring to.
I am doesn't mean he's
They are questioning, you are not even 50 years old, someone lived long time ago, hundreds, thousand years ago, and you have met him? He said, even Abraham was, before he was born, I am, meaning I was already there.
yes.
So this
Exactly.
statement
I was
doesn't,
already there. How could it be already there?
one second.
Wait, yeah.
This statement is not a statement that I am God.
All right.
If that's the case, Satan was there before Abraham.
Of course,
Satan
of course.
is
Wait.
Yeah, yeah.
God. According to your logic, yeah.
Satan,
One at a time. Sorry. Don't
Yeah.
interrupt him, but
was Satan before Abraham?
was Satan
Before Abraham was born?
Abraham?
The answer is obviously yes. You don't need to, I'm asking rhetorically, not for me to reply, to you to reply.
I need to think
yes.
of your question.
Yeah, so the Satan was already there. So if Satan made a claim, before Abraham was born, I am, it doesn't make Satan God. What it means is Satan was already there. What it shows in that statement, the most you can give is what we call pre-existence. Meaning, even before now, at this current time Jesus is speaking, he existed at that time.
He
That
existed
will
at
be the contextual
He
meaning,
was
right?
already there. Yeah.
But not about I am God.
Wait. Okay.
Okay,
So
d-
if
d-
he's
so-
saying I was already there,
Yeah.
how can a man be already there if he's not God? You have to
Slow
be
down.
God to be already there.
Melchizedek.
Is it?
Melchizedek
Could you please explain it?
is another individual who also met Abraham. So we have got the context. What about Melchizedek? No father, no mother, no beginning of days, nor end of days, but someone living there.
Sorry. Repeat the last part.
No genealogy,
Yeah.
no father, no mother, no beginning of days, no end of days. Now,
No beginning of days, no end of days.
exactly.
This individual.
Now, that
Can you quote me
individual,
the verse?
I will. The verse again?
Matthew, and Hebrews chapter 7 verse 3.
Hebrews 7 verse 3.
Yeah.
Okay?
Can you
So
read?
let's go back. There you go.
Thank you.
How can a man
He's
be,
more than Jesus even.
of course, be there without a beginning of days, without end of life,
How do you
and
read
not
the
being
whole
God?
Verse?
Context.
Like the whole Hebrews. Yeah.
The whole chapter. So now the question comes back to you. You should be asking me, how does a man who has no beginning of days, nor end of days, not be God? You should be asking that question, not me, you.
I would like to read the.
You read it at home as well, but just for a little bit of reflection here, think and reflect.
No, it's nor the end of life, meaning that he hasn't died yet.
He has no beginning of days or end of days.
No.
It says no beginning, no
Having
end.
neither beginning of days nor end
Right.
of life.
Does he
meaning
have a
that
beginning
he's
of
not
days?
dead
So
yet.
he's alive.
Does he have a beginning of days?
Life, no beginning.
Was he
Yeah,
before
no
Abraham
beginning.
or not?
No beginning.
He has no beginning, so he must be before Abraham.
He's trying to twist it. That's clear.
Yeah.
Do you know even before that same chapter, John himself, you know what he said in John chapter 8 verse 26, 29? He said Jesus was speaking about his God, the Father, but they did not understand him.
Right.
See, misunderstood. So God puts his mouth into
Okay.
his
Let's
words
take.
into the mouth
Barakallah
of
fikum.
his prophets.
Barakallah fikum.
David, you know what he said?
Avec le corps ouvert.
David said the same. He spoken as a first person. Moses said the same. He said, "I'm gonna bring the rain." Who brings the rain? Moses or God? Moses said, "I'm gonna bring the rain."
Right. So
Moses got that?
so let's not. So
I'll just read.
as you read it just right now,
yeah,
what is your
I'm
first?
I'm trying to understand.
Oh, please do. Please think and read.
Maybe that person is saying that because the person, the
Before
one who has informed the prophet Jesus about the information about what Abraham is saying.
I'm not going
And
to.
by
I'm
the way,
not quite
before
sure.
Abraham is about spiritual. It's not about the flesh. It's about the spiritual.
Okay. So
It's
you
talking
see,
about
the Bible
and the
seems
flesh
to
of
suggest there are individuals
Because my
who are older than Abraham, even without no beginning of days nor end of days. Have you heard a Christian saying Melchizedek is God?
Maybe one explanation.
I haven't either.
Another could be
So it doesn't matter if people have no beginning of days nor end of days, still it doesn't qualify them to be God. Jesus is less than that. He had beginning of days. He was born, right?
That's not his argument, though. His argument is that he's a pre-existing being, like someone that's been here forever.
So
Melchizedek,
And
Melchizedek,
Genesis and in
Melchizedek has
Genesis-
no father, no mother.
But in Genesis,
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I
Melchizedek has no father, no mother. Jesus has a
it's not
mother.
about Melchizedek. It's about
Melchizedek is God.
Melchizedek-
According to your logic, Melchizedek must be God.
Because I am.
Do you want to ask him, is Melchizedek God?
A word for
Look,
God.
according to
I
his
am
logic,
in God
Melchizedek
himself
is
in
God.
Genesis called himself
being I am before someone is the criteria for being
Could you
God.
now explain
I
to
am
me?
is a different way of saying you're God.
Abraham
wait.
said, "I am." Abraham said, "I am." Paul
So
said, "I am."
if I said I
Are
am,
they
does that
God?
make me God?
Come on, man.
Well,
Sorry?
okay, if Muhammad says that.
No, if I said I am, okay, I'm saying I am. I am. I am.
And I am is different in Hebrew. In
can also
Torah,
say
you know what
I'm
it
God.
says? I am that He exists.
I'm a bit
Jesus
confused.
never said that.
Your friend
He
here,
just
look,
said, "I am."
one second. If I said I am,
Yeah,
what do you understand by that? If I just said I am?
it's the translation of it. It's
Ah,
back in the day.
rightly so.
in
Translation.
Hebrews, they called I
So-
am. Was a
So,
different way for
so
saying
I
I'm God.
am is a
In Genesis,
translation
it said, "I am."
of Genesis.
God says, "I am."
God says, Yahya, Yashar, Yahya.
It says I am.
No, no.
I
In
am the
Hebrew.
one who He exists.
What,
It's different.
what's the name in Hebrew?
is different.
I'm not exactly sure the name.
I've just told you. Yahya, Yashar, Yahya.
Yeah.
Okay, let's simplify it. Say Yahweh. Okay? Yahweh. Okay, so now let's do what we should be doing.
How many people said I am?
Moses said I am, Beggar said I am, all disciples said I am,
10:30.
Abraham said I
Father
am.
and I are one.
Okay, no, that's a different argument. Just let's deal with one.
Because you're
Let's
only
deal.
using this argument.
Let,
It's not only
say,
one
Siraj, let's deal one at a time.
argument.
Let's
It's not
deal with
argument. You
one at a
claimed it
time.
Multiple times.
Excuse me, one at a time. So this issue is about I am. I am happens to be a name of God in the Hebrew Bible.
Yeah, Genesis.
Let's say it's Yahweh. So what we should do now,
I am.
we should ask firstly, why did the New Testament writers not translate, why did they translate the name? Because personal names should not be translated. What's your name?
Filippo, nice to meet
Filippo. So if I say to my, Mansur,
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you. Filippo, if I say to my friends, not interested, thank you. Okay, see you later.
He's scared.
Scared. Scared from Islamophobe. Okay? No. Come to one side maybe, because these kind of Islamophobes should not be listened to, right? Let's go. So as we are discussing,
Just go over there.
it's okay. Scared.
Does it have to be all filmed or
It's okay. It's educational purposes.
are you gonna post it online?
They are. It's not my cameras. So what I'm saying, Filippo, I'm from Filippo.
Yes, sir.
My name is Mansur, which means victorious.
Okay.
Someone who's helped.
Yeah.
So you're not going to go to your friends and say, I met Victorious. And imagine now, my brother, he knows me, and you told him, I met Victorious. He wouldn't have a clue who you meaning.
Yeah.
But if you said you met Mansur, you say, oh, which Mansur? Mansur that comes to Speaker's Corner sometimes. He'll say, yeah, I know him. So personal names, usually, in our everyday language, we don't translate. We don't translate.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what the New Testament writers did, but partially.
Could you repeat why
I-
you're
I-
talking about the
I'm
translation?
telling you why. Before Abraham was, the name of Abraham, is it translated to Father of Nations in that verse? Remember what I said earlier? Father of Nations is the meaning of the word Abraham or Abram. But the New Testament writer did not translate that name into Father of Nation. Like, before the Father of Nation, I am. They didn't do that. They kept the name Abraham, as you expect. So, were they being consistent and keeping the name Yahweh? They should have kept Yahweh. They should have said, before Abraham was Yahweh. But they didn't do that. That means
So you saying that Abraham was translated?
they did not translate it.
They didn't translate Abraham.
Because personal names should not be translated.
Okay.
Can you give me the references?
No,
Don't say that.
this is not interested at this point.
Oh,
Not this minute. So personal names should be retained. Abraham is retained as Abraham.
Yeah.
If the name of God is Yahweh, that should be retained too.
Okay.
But because they didn't retain the name, they translated it, further questions arise. Is it the name of a translation of the name Yahweh? Or is it I am referring to I was, I am, I will be, like in English tense? Context tells us it's not the name. Because they were saying, you're not even 50 years old, how can you claim you've met Abraham? He says, I am. Meaning I was there before Abraham. So it's nothing to do with name, it's to do with I am there.
Okay.
Yeah? Do you see? Contextually it tells us it's not a translation of the name Yahweh. Even if it was, for the sake of weaker argument, right? Let's give it like it was a name.
Yeah.
Now let me now put the names back into the text. And you tell me what it means. Filippo. I'm going to quote now. Before Abraham was Yahweh.
Yeah.
What am I claiming? Imagine I am Jesus and I make this
So
claim.
before Abraham was Jesus, basically.
No. Imagine I am Jesus and claiming, and I make that statement.
Before Abraham was
Before Abraham was Yahweh.
It means he was there before Abraham.
Before Abraham was Yahweh.
Before Abraham. Before Abraham was Yahweh.
Yeah.
Was Jesus.
Before Abraham, who was?
Jesus.
No, he doesn't say Jesus was there. He says before Abraham was Yahweh, simply. If he said before Abraham was I am Yahweh, so you need, how many I ams you need? 2 I ams. I am Yahweh or I am. But in this verse, you can't have 2 I ams because only one. Either it's a name or it's an English tense. If it's a name, I translate it back. Before Abraham was Yahweh, it doesn't claim, if my brother said before Abraham was Yahweh, what he's claiming is Yahweh was before Abraham, not him.
Yahweh was before Abraham.
Yeah, nothing to do with Jesus.
Context to Yahweh. What's Yahweh?
Yahweh is God of the Jewish people.
Yahweh is Jesus.
Yeah, so where is Jesus claiming that he is Yahweh? Remember, our discussion was, where did he claim? In that statement, there is no claim by Jesus that he's God.
I see your point.
Thank you. Any other statements that comes to your mind?
So,
Anything else where Jesus may have claimed that he's God?
the gentleman.
He can help, that's fine. He's a good
But
guy.
Why would he say, I am the Father of
Okay, let's deal with that then.
Yeah.
If somebody says, I am the Father of one, what does it... If somebody said...
You're missing the context of I am. Because it says in the verse prior, you are not yet 50 years old, and have you seen Abraham?
Yeah, it's okay.
You're
Yeah.
missing the context.
But not in front of him, please, yeah.
Because you're missing the verse ahead of it. It says, you're not yet 50 years old, and have
He's
you
okay.
seen
He's a
Abraham?
good
Jesus
guy.
said to them, truly, truly, I say to you,